Happy Wednesday, January 12th, 2022. So with all the incoming, outgoing energies that we are experiencing and walking through, it's critically important to anchor the light through your body. Now, I've done videos on this before. I also teach it with my clients, etc. That in order to walk your walk and talk your talk to be the best that you can be, you have to learn to take one step at a time and to hone through tasking, to hone, develop a skill, and eventually you'll master it. This goes with everyday life. You pick something up. If it's not in the right place, you go put it in the right place. If you pick something up, you put it back in that space. Cluttered drawers, cluttered closets, cluttered house is a cluttered inner body, inner mind. And many people are just underdeveloped. They just choose to stay underdeveloped, or they don't know how to get one foot in front of the other. And so taking the time to ground yourself and look at the chaos around you and say, where can I today help to make things more organized? It could be your work desk, it could be your car, it could be a drawer or closet in your house. Begin to just put things where they belong and be willing to let go of things that no longer serve. We have a tendency to collect clutter and we claim them as our things, but then we don't know what to do with them. And it only starts with one little thing a day. One little thing a day. How can I make sure that my hairbrush goes back where it belongs? Or my toiletries go back where it belongs? My shoes go where they belong? Just all these little things that can help us feel that we're on the road to more organization. More organization will help with the energies coming through the body so that you don't feel this angst, this rushing, this clutter in the brain that's overwhelming, and it makes you want to run. And it brings up a lot of emotions that are already emotions that are stored. And so most people want to run from their emotions. Remember, thoughts create your reality, and feelings can come through the emotional body, create a thought, and vice versa. So if we can start with our thought and start with one action task a day, make sure one or two things get put away, and that we ground this energy through our body, and that diligently and disciplinedly each day, if we touch that item, we make sure that it goes back. So most of us are not thinking about the sanitation part of it. It's a sanitary thing. It's mental sanitation. It's physical sanitation. It's tangible because you can do something about it every single day. So we want our surfaces to be sanitized, disinfected, right? So we want to do the same thing with our lives. And in order to do that, we have to stop, drop, sit, connect with our breath, and look at our day and say, okay, what can I do in this very moment to make things a little more organized, a little more pleasant, and a little more grounded in my house, this house, and then the outer houses, right? Relationships, money, work desk, car, thought processes, feelings, all kinds of things fall into that. So it just starts with baby steps, and then diligently following those baby steps each day and adding a little wider step and a little wider step. And next thing you know, you look around, you're like, wow, I get it. I feel it. I feel it. Because really it's about our feelings and how we can maneuver through the day with the best feelings that we can have and be an example to others. So me rushing around this morning, cut the finger. And now I have to go to my cosmetic job and watch people walk up to makeup and just pick up stuff and throw it down, pick it up, put it on their eyes and their mouth, not even realizing who has touched that, if it's sanitized, and then to throw their germy self on it and then throw their germy self back. Now, that's an ungrounded person that doesn't care because it doesn't affect them in that moment. So the whole point of this talking right now is about everything we do affects each other. But it starts with, how do I affect myself? And how do I treat myself with the utmost respect, responsibility, and due diligence every single day? And then, hopefully that's going to resonate out. But that's not the main goal. The main goal is to be yourself, to zip it up. And to think before you do, before you take action to a task. So, I'm being called to do a little bit of shamanic Reiki. And I'm going to start with asking each and every one of you to do two things right now. One is, please like, subscribe, and share this video so that the algorithms pick up and it circulates more without us having to scream and holler and yell, hey, video, go somewhere. Okay, but it needs your attention. Two, I'm just going to ask you to stop, drop, sit, and connect with your breath, to be in a place. Now, if you're driving, you don't have to close your eyes. If you're at work, you don't have to close your eyes. You can simply just stop, drop, sit, connect with the breath. Inhales through the nose and out the mouth. Inhales through the nose, out the mouth. Inhales through the nose and out the mouth. And each time you slow the respiration so you're expanding the lungs, which then moves the blood through the body and gets things moving, gets the lymphatic system to go, ooh, well, there's some clusters of germy viruses or whatever. Let's move them around and get them out. But if we're not taking that full breath and grounding ourselves and expanding the lungs, then the blood and the other systems are not working at the speeds that they need to in order to function with the highest immunity and the highest intention of what these body parts are supposed to do. The systems all talk to each other. And sometimes it just takes us to manually override it, stop, drop, sit, stop the shallow breathing, and just connect. And to get into a place of where things look so much nicer. So just closing your eyes. If you're at home, if you're driving or you're at work, you're welcome to keep your eyes open. And I'm just going to do a few symbols while you're breathing. And then I'm just going to quietly exit out of the video. So we're at about 8 minutes, 30 seconds into this video. And that's where you can come back to the video and practice this breathing and receive the benefits of these shamanic Reiki symbols. So here we go. Just continue with this breathing. So let's create some balance within the body, creating some balance. My body is an optimal machine. It's a high-functioning, optimal machine. I love my body, and I love the balance of my body. And in balance, I don't fall over. And in balance, my mental, my spiritual, my etheric, my emotional, all my bodies are completely balanced within the physical realm. And this symbol is being placed in you, on you, and around you. And just call upon the shamanic symbol of balance through your breath. Every time you listen to this, you can just feel the blood flow. And you can feel the monkey mind cooling down. And the nervous system relaxing. And the body feeling more flow. And when you can balance, then you're ready for the next task, the next step. I am balanced and I am organized through this balance. I love my body. I love all my systems. And I thank you for working in balance and harmony so that I have the energy to take steps during the day to be organized in my mind, in my actions, in my energy. I am balanced and I am aligned. It feels so good to know that my body does what it needs to do and that I can step in and I can command it so. And that it is up to me to create the thoughts that create the outcome that I choose. It is up to me to create the thought that assists me in organizing all things in my life. And it feels so good to be organized. Through grounding, I see clearly. Through grounding, I feel more clear. And through the thoughts that I allow to be created, I allow myself to take action through the thoughts that are created, through the thoughts that I am creating. And that the reality of my body is organized. and that the surfaces around me are organized. Because those are the things I control, that I command, that I have a say-so in. This grounding hygiene, this mental sanitation, the sanitation that it creates around my home, my life, my body, is so beautiful. And I created it. And I want more of it. So I create more thoughts that benefit stepping forward and being organized. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, etherically. Because that is what I can command. I give much thanks, much love.